7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This video is a proud presentation of MJ Broadcasting. Thank you for your support and enjoy the game. Welcome to game number 1 of the LakeShore round. This isn't where the Toros figured they'd be, but their new journey belongs now in the LakeShore round. First stop is in Whitby for game number 1. And it's here at the Iroquois Park pad number 3 as the Pee Wee AA Toros will take on the Whitby Wildcats, and the Toros get the opening draw. Dumped down into the corner, your starting goaltenders, Gibson and net for Whitby, and Chismedia is at the other end for the Toros. That goes back and behind the net there for Ross to fire it around there for man, number 77 trying to get it out of the zone. Can't get it out. Kept in there by Dervent. Fires it back in behind the Whitby net. Stuck there in the corner trying to dig the puck free. Out of that right corner to get back to the line for Aiden Howard. Quick shot in on net. There's the first stop of the series by Gibson. Little trigger happy there. I thought Gibson covered the puck, but we're still in play. Back in behind the net it goes. He'll pick that puck up in behind the goal. Set it up in front. Kept in from the line by Crockford. His shot will get blocked. Still trying to get that puck out of the zone. Down low for Mezzatesta. Mezzatesta sets up Davis, trying to get away from the checker of Dervent. He'll put it back in behind the net there for Mezzatesta to walk around. Stirring aside there by Chesmedia. Rebound in front. Gets poked wide. Loose puck out in front. And there's the first opportunity for Whitby. Another quick shot. That one got blocked there as Mezzatesta's shot got blocked. And we get a whistle as the net is off the borings. Stuff coming back into the Toros end. As soon as the net gets put on the borings, Pritchard's going to take this draw once we're ready to go versus Trent Taylor in the defensive zone. While they repair the net, we'll take a break. Everything is status quo on the net department, so we're ready to drop the puck. Off to the right of Chismedia. One there by Whitby. Trying to keep this offensive pressure on. That comes out of the line though. Ross over there to Teven, who tries for a pass up third center. That'll get picked up by Pritchard and dumped down the ice into the corner. Around the boards there for White, trying to put it in behind the net. That'll go to the other side there for James Davison, trying to find a lane. Got it up there for Lucas Chapman. The intended pass for Taylor was broken up on the first attempt. Picked up there by Davidson in his own end again. This one he's just going to dump in. Go off on the change, and Teven will receive it in his own zone. Teven over there to the other side, trying to find a lane to get it out. Knocked down by Kale Ryan from center ice. Got pressured on. Now the turnover. White was almost able to walk in, but Cameron Ryan was right on White. Now he'll bring it in over the line. Cameron Ryan, quick shot. Doesn't make it through to the net. Into the corner there for Sabrizi. Gets taken out the feet there by St. Croix in behind the net. And now the opportunity now to get pinned over there in the zone. Jackman is going to pick that one up. And here comes Gage Ford to come in from the blue line to try and hold it in there. Thrown to the side there by Connor Cole to try and walk it in for the opportunity. Shot! Right pad save there from Gibson. And he'll freeze it up. Another draw just off to the right. Connor Cole trying to win it. Got it back to the line. Stolen aside there by Brown. And Brady 7 Brown bringing it up and over the line. Looking to take the shot. It'll get pushed wide. Now he tried to throw it out front. That one is right in on net, and Chismedia's got to hold on to it. Now Edwards will take this offensive draw here against Aiden Howard. Howard wins the draw. Nolan Fraser tries to get it out. Kept in by Teven with a shot that hops in wide. They're trying to get it away from Edwards, but he's going to win that battle, and we're going to get a penalty. The first penalty of the series comes for head contact. Our play belongs to the Toros. It's number 87. That goes to the box for Whitby. And I believe that's Brown, if I'm wrong. My apologies on that. Here comes the opportunity to clear it out. Captain by Jackman from the blue line. Shot. Stopped out by Gibson and corrals it in the chest area. Face-off again will be off to the right of the goal. To be taken by Connor Cole. One there by Whitby. Into the corner. Nice hit there into the corner trying to dig it free. Connor Cole's in there mucking it up as well. Try to get it back to the line for Jackman and he does. The other side for Ford. It'll be pushed into the left side there for Nick Pro now. Pro was the only goal scorer in the Game 5 loss to Pickering. Tries to do something with that puck to get away from the checker. Pro back to the line for Jackman. Logan Jackman will flip it into the corner. St. Croix's not going to get to it. It'll be Connor Cole trying to corral that bouncing puck. Get it around St. Croix. There for Pro. Shot. Right pass save. Loose puck. Toros can't bury it. And it was Barter that lost his glove out in front of the net. Jackman trying to hold it in. He did. But now Mazzatesta can't get it out. And it did come out over the line. It was offside. Off just outside the blue line. Bringing it in now is Ben Sabrizi. Sabrizi will wrap it around the boards. Back in behind the Whippy net. Coming around there for Ford. Gage Ford with that loose puck. Settles it down at the line. Now he sets up Sabrizi. Nicely. Toros using the patience well. Moving it around. Now it's an opportunity for Aiden Howard. Gets it to the side area with a shot. That gets blocked. Getting his own rebound. Shot. That gets blocked. Rebound for Cameron Ryan. Can't bury it at the front. Toros putting the pressure on. Whippy trying to block anything going to the net. Sabrizi down low. Toros setting it up well. Back to the line for Gage Ford. Ford will move it over there for Aiden Howard. Trying to get into the circle area. Back there for Ford. To the other side. They find a wide open Cale Ryan. Over there to the other side for Aiden Howard. Couldn't shoot it. And it gets cleared out. That'll do it as there's 10 seconds left on the power play. Ford will take it back in his own end. We played almost 5 minutes here of game number 1 of this LakeShore series between the Pee Wee AA Toros and Whitby. Toros decided to take the first game and play it here in Whitby. The next two will be tomorrow in Darlington and then Tuesday night in Darlington. So that's where the Toros will get their home ice advantage. St. Croix trying to fire it around the boards. Captain by Trent Taylor. Shot. That's get blocked at the front. Trying to get it up now is number 77 to bring it in. That is Pereira. Pereira lost control of the puck. Comes around the other side there for Lucas Chapman. Chapman trying to start a 3-on-2 rush. To put the pass for Taylor was in his feet. Pereira came back. Tried to do something with the puck. There's White with it in his own end. And we're going to get a penalty coming up here for checking, I believe. Penalty is going to go to Pereira of Whitby. So the second straight power play coming up here for the Toros in a matter of minutes. Connor Cole to take this draw just off to the right of Gibson. Trying to win it back to the line. Barter gets it instead. His shot will go wide. Into the corner goes Pro to try and knock Teven off the puck. Forward a shot. Tipped at the front. Right pad save as it came out with ease there by Gibson. Into the corner goes for Connor Cole trying to walk it out of the corner. Barta is coming in there as well to try and dig that puck free. Toros have definitely had their chances on these power plays. Just haven't buried one to the back of the net yet as that pass is broken up. And now here comes Drimmy to try and clear it out. Jackman's got to control Drimmy. Drops it back to the line for Ford. Gage Ford's pass for Connor Cole is picked up. In comes Nick Perot. Comes in over the line. Going up there with Barta as well. Perot shot. That went wide. Opportunity to get it back to the line there for Logan Jackman. Other side there for Ford over his stick. Gage Ford from his own zone over there for Jackman again. Logan Jackman dumps it in. Goes off on the change. Cleared out. And that's offside. Off will take place just here in front of us between Aiden Howard and Pritchard. Trying to dig that puck free. Pritchard won that scramble draw. Got it back there for Teven, who goes to the backhand to try and get it out off the glass. Kept in there by the Toros. Back to the line for Cale Ryan. Other side there for Ford, trying to set something up. Gage Ford has it from the line. Over there again for Cale Ryan. He's going to try and step into it from the face-off circle. Can't get it through. Another quick shot. Stopped by Gibson. It's still loose there in the blue crease area. Toros can't bury it in front. And now it gets cleared aside. And there's 25 seconds left to go on the penalty to Pereira. In his own zone goes Ford. Ford gets away from the check as he tries to get away from Ho. Moves it over there for Kale Ryan to try and get it now. Kale Ryan's in offside. Cameron Ryan had to take his time. Now moves it over there for Aiden Howard. Toros are onside now. Aiden Howard puts it in behind the net. Sabrizi's on the other side trying to do something with the puck. Sabrizi back to the line for forward. He'll get a shot through a screen. Right pad save from Gibson. And it went behind the net. He got just enough of it to make that stop. Back to the line for Kale Ryan. Other side for forward. Trying to get a shot through. Instead, fires it into the corner. Slot there on the boards. Ford's going to keep it in again. Back to the line for Kale Ryan. Can't get it through. And it's offside. Face-off will be taking place just outside the blue line between Taylor and Edwards. Dumped into the zone off the glass. And behind the net is Ross now. Ross from his own zone. Looking to start this breakout. Can't get it out. Kept in by Colton Neely. Shot to the net. Knocked down by Teven out in front of the net. Now Teven tries to win the battle, but Taylor gets it. And the net is off in behind Gibson. There's the stoppage in play. Key face-off here in the Whitby end, be taken by Taylor. Now he tries to dig it free. Teven, that hit a stick. Toros knock it down. Nice play by Taylor. Was able to catch it and couldn't do anything with the puck once it hit the ice. And behind the net it goes. Teven slaps it to the other side, trying to find a lane. Not going to be able to get it out. Trent Taylor with some good offensive pressure. Chapman a shot. That's in Gibson's pads. And he had to look behind him, but there's nothing there. Quick face-off. Kept in by Dervent. The pass is broken up. Here comes 87 Brown. And alone. Stopped there by Chismedia with a left pad save. His best save of the game so far. As he was able to stick right to Brown and make that save. Coming up through center comes Nick Perot. Perot brings it in over the line. We have 40 seconds left to go here in the first period. Slapped in behind the net there for Howard. Taylor tried to jam it out of front for Perot. Nick Perot tried to get to the loose puck. Now gets stolen aside. This could be another opportunity. Dervent's got a hustle versus Pereira. Into the corner it goes. Time ticking down here in the first period. A turnover. Brown out of front. But Davis fans on the, or Edwards fans on the shot. Loose puck out of front. Quick shot there from Brown to the right pad save from Alex Chismedia. And now Perot trying to get it out. Not going to happen. Bounced in on that. And an easy save from Chismedia as he covers it up in the crest area. There's left to go and a face-off in the zone. St. Croix shot in the tip. Isn't going to make it through. That should about do it as Barter tries to go to the backhand. Kept in by Crockford. Will they go one more shot away? They do. And it's one that goes fired wide of the right of the net. So we will go to period number 2 with the score 0-0 here in game number 1 of this Lakeshore series. Toros definitely controlled most of the play in that first period on their 2 power plays, but Gibson played well in that first period. He came up with some key stops on the big opportunities out in front of the net, but don't count out Alex Chismedia. He made some big saves as well, including that big breakaway save off Brown before the end of the first period. Ho tried to skate it out of the zone up there through White. White trying to put it in the zone, will flip it in. Knocked down by Ford, who slaps it around the other side. Jackman trying to find that loose puck. It goes back in behind the net. That'll get slapped around to try and get it out. Cameron Ryan will get it there for Connor Cole to skate it up through center. Connor Cole gets in over the line. Looking to take the shot. Puts the brakes on nicely. Now spins away from the checker. Back to the line for Kale Ryan. His shot will get knocked down by St. Croix. And the backhand goes down the ice. It'll be a slow rolling puck going all the way down, but it'll have enough mustard to go for icing. Taylor to take this draw just off to the left of Gibson. Trent Taylor wins it. Gets it back there for Sabrizi. Ben Sabrizi trying to get around Teven. Lost control of the puck. And here comes Jeremy leading it up there for Mezzatesta. Mezzatesta skating it up through center. He's got a man going to the goal. That pass shot is going wide of the net. Chapman trying to get rid of it out of the zone. Lucas Chapman tried to get it. And it's right onto the tape there. Teven here in front of us. And there's Drimmy with it. Drimmy dumps it in. Goes off. Change, it's back in behind the net. Trying for the ramp around out of front. What a save there by Media. What a left pad in front of the net. That had goal written all over it. And Alex Chismedia used his eraser to take it off the board with that big save. Slapped her on the boards. Chapman trying to get rid of it out of the zone. Shot. Blocker save there from Chismedia. Into the corner there for Jimmy, trying to get away from Colton Neely. It's in behind the net now for Taylor. Trying to find a lane. It's in behind the net. Trying to hold him there. In behind the goal, and we get a whistle. Big face-off off to the left to the Toros end. Won there by Whitby. And kept in by Ross with a nice spin-around move. Dumps it back in behind the net. In behind the goal there for the Toros to try and get rid of it. Nice play there by Edwards. Edwards has it behind the net. Looking to get away from the checker there with Pereira. Pereira got pressured in there. Tried to get it back to the line for Teven. Nick Pereira read that well. Got it up there for JJ Barta, bringing it in. Barta cutting to the net. Finally knocked off his stick by the back check of Teven. It's still loose. In comes Aiden Howard. Taken off the feet there by Teven. And now we'll get a penalty for it. So the third straight power play will come up here for the Toros, and Aiden Howard will take the draw. Try to get it back to the line. Howard pressured on in behind the net, trying to win the battle in behind the goal. Comes free. Cameron Ryan couldn't get to the puck. Gage Ford capes it in right here in front of us. Ford slaps it there for Ben Sabrizi. Sabrizi pressured on by St. Croix. Got it back to the line there for Ford. Now Aiden Howard trying to walk it out here from the face-off dot. Picking off his stick. Cameron Ryan picks it up. He's going to try and jam it out in front. Stopped there by Gibson. Another loose puck is laying there and cleared out. So Gibson once again is up to the task as Cameron Ryan couldn't jam it in out of front of the net. But the Toros power play is once again generating the scoring chances out in front of the net. Just haven't been able to put one in behind Gibson as of yet. Sabrizi dumps it in behind the net. Right in behind the goal for Cameron Ryan. He'll set up now Sabrizi. Sabrizi back to the line. Playing catch with it with Gage Ford. Now Sabrizi gets the return pass. Trying to spin away from Mezzatesta. He'll find Connor Cole now. Cole. Back to Sabrizi. Returns the favor to Cole. Shot! Right pass saved there from Gibson. And cleared. Not out. Nice play by Jackman. Holds it in. Shot! Stopped by Gibson. And he'll steer in his own rebound with the stick to cover it up and avoid the pressure. Got it back to the line for Jackman. Logan Jackman with a hard shot. Fires it in behind the net there for Pro. Here comes St. Croix trying to backhand it out. Got it up there for Jimmy with a nice hard pass. And his intended pass for Pereira. Pereira can't get around the checker forward. And we're going to get a whistle. Face-off gets one in the defensive end. Back there for Jackman playing catch with it with Ford. Trying to start it at their own end and get this power play off to the right start. Here comes Ford. Trying to dump it in over the blue line. Nick Perot straight onside. Now he's going to play dump and chase. Perot lost control of the puck to St. Croix. Finds an open ice and dumps it down. Right back in behind the net. Chismedia will leave it there for Ford. In behind his own net. Trying to set it up through center. Connor Cole brings it in. Cole, 3-on-1, along with Chapman. Pass! Right pass save. Nice blocker stop there off Sabrizi. And once again, Whitby have killed out the penalty. They're 3 for 3 on their penalty kill. Another try to start an offensive rush. Drimmy back to the line for Ho. Ho, a shot. Not making it through. Taylor trying to get it now. Trent Taylor dumps it out the boards. There's Ho with it. Firing it in. There's Davidson from his own zone. Over there for Sabrizi to bring it in. Ben Sabrizi with some open ice. Got to get around Ross. He'll flip it behind the net. Sabrizi with that loose puck. Finally trying to get away. He got Taylor. Taylor's shot blocked. And then he almost got taken down by Brown. Trent Taylor has the loose puck now in the corner. Try to get it back to the line for Davidson. Got kept in by, taken it by Brown to, on the first opportunity, now flipped out. Brown couldn't go with the puck. Here comes Pritchard bringing it in. Pritchard cutting in. 1-on-1. And he scores. Pritchard is able to walk in and beat Chismedia low blocker to make it 1-0. Face off here from center. Aiden Howard trying to put it in. Swift up there by Teven. Teven's pass up through center for Jimmy over his stick. And now the opportunity to bring it in for Nolan Fraser. Dumping it off the boards there for Barda. Here comes the opportunity for Aiden Howard over at the bench area. Nice play by Fraser to dump it in. Trying to cut to the net. It'll be Barda trying to get to it. Aiden Howard cutting to the net. Trying to find Nick Perot. Will take it behind the goal instead. Aiden Howard now finds his man down low, but it was over his stick. Teven gets the opportunity to clear, but Nick Perot is putting pressure on him, trying to keep him there in the corner. Slapped around the other side for Mezzatesta. Mezzatesta starts it out of his own end with a drop pass for Davis. Bringing it in over the line is Davis. Couldn't pull the trigger, but the Toros couldn't get it out to start. Nice moves there by Ethan Dervent. Dervent with a backhand pass finds Perot. Nick Perot shot wide. Mezzatesta is not going to get to the loose puck first. Aiden Howard chips it behind the Whitby net as the Toros go off on their change. Here's Ross. Picked up there by Dervent in his own end. Nolan Fraser uses the boards, but it got blocked away by Mezzatesta. Dervent from his own zone will get around the checker and get it up there for Logan Jackman to try and chip it out. There's Pritchard. Lone goal scorer just moments ago. In comes Cameron Ryan, thrown off the stick there by St. Croix. Slapped out, kept in by Cameron Ryan from the blue line. And now slapped aside again. Dervent's got to hurry. Ho's going after that loose puck. Dervent will get there first. Ho is going to be in behind the goal there for Whitby, number 21. Have it knocked off his stick, and here comes the Toros up through center with a pass for Cameron Ryan. Connor Cole bringing it in over the line. Looking to find a lane to cut through. Finally knocked off his stick. Teven trying to get rid of it. It's in behind the net for Connor Cole. Out of front for Jackman. Backhand shot wide. Out front for Jackman again. Shot. That couldn't make it through. Knocked down by Cale Ryan from center. Over there for forward. Toros trying to find a lane again. Got it up there for Cameron Ryan. Bringing it in. Cam Ryan a long shot. Nice block there by number 13. It's in behind the net. Trying to big that puck free out of the corner. Pritchard is in there as well, and we're going to get a whistle. Chapman, shot blocked. Kept in there by Sabrizi now. Ben Sabrizi's shot gets knocked down there by Edwards, who moves it up. Here comes Pereira. Pereira is going to get stood up there by James Davidson as it goes into the corner. Trying to wrap around, stopped there by Chismedia, and he finds it in his equipment now to get a whistle. Face-off will be off to the right of the goal now. Rolled in on that wide. Colton Neely will get the loose puck and slap it around. Can't get it out. Kept in by Ross. Shot. That'll go wide. Picked up there in the corner. Try to get it back to the line there for Ross. Ross a shot. Nice block by Sabrizi. Put his body on the line. Now he tries to get it out. Ross to the net. That'll get tipped wide. Picked up there by Whitby again. Got it back to the line there for Teven. He can't do anything with the puck. Taylor tried to get rid of it. Turnover there to Sabrizi, trying to cut in. Ben Sabrizi's in over the line. His shot will go wide. There's Teven on the loose puck. But Chapman was on him, trying to get it out. This will be a 2-on-1, but the pass is too far over the reach of Brown. Brown there from the other side dumps it in. Skating up now is Davidson with the shot. Shot! Stopped there by Gibson. Their face-off will be off to the right of the Whitby end. Slapped around the boards. That'll be for Davis. Davis gets the opportunity to clear. Not going to happen. Dervent kept it in. Barda dropped for Perot. Shot! Stopped there by Gibson. And he's got it. Oh, they're definitely getting the shots on net. Gibson isn't allowing anything to get by him so far. Chips it out. Captain by Aiden Howard. Aiden Howard cutting to the net. Drops it to the other side for Perot. Tried to get it now as Barta down low. Trying to find that loose puck now is to go in behind the net there for Barta. Trying to dig away at it against Aiden Howard in the corner. It's a scramble. There's Perot trying to pull it to his forehand. Nick Perot shot! Steered aside by Gibson. Barta goes into the corner to get it. Slap it in behind the net. Nick Perot getting pressured on there by St. Croix. Couldn't get to the loose puck, and now it gets cleared out. It'll slide all the way down and come back into the Whitby end on the icing call. Key face-off to the right of the Whitby end. One there by Whitby. Goes back in behind the net. Teven slaps it around there for Ho to try and get it out. There's Jackman there controlling Ho. Jackman trying to get the puck free out of the corner. Got it for Connor Cole. Cutting in. Trying to get a shot away. Got blocked there as White blocked that shot. Pritchard flips it past Gage Ford. Now tries to win the race. Ford from behind his own net. Trying to get it out of the zone for Cameron Ryan. Cameron Ryan chips it out the boards there for Jackman to race after it. Jackman brings it in over the line. Trying to set it up in front. Jackman trying to win the battle down low. From behind the net there for Pritchard. Trying to slap it around the other side for Ho. Whitby get that puck up there for White. He couldn't control it to start. Now he gets it again. White with a nice drop pass as Whitby just controlled it in their own end with Teven. Over there for Ho. Out of his reach. Kale Ryan over there to the other side there for Ford. Got it up there for Cameron Ryan to go with it in. Cameron Ryan dumps it into the corner. Jackman trying to beat Teven on the puck. Jackman trying to strip it of him. Cameron Ryan gets away. Trying to find Nick Perot out of front. It got thrown aside at the last second. Cameron Ryan trying to keep it in. Pritchard taking out the feet there and behind the net. Toros get it. Gage Ford. Late pass for Chapman. Lucas Chapman's in over the line. Looking to take the shot. It goes wide. St. Croix can't get it out. Dave Davidson held it in. St. Croix again will get it. We have an injury here as both Whitby players collided here in front of us. Will be off to the left of the Whitby end now. One there by Whitby. Slapped around the boards there by number 13. Mezzatesta from his own end. Can't get it out. Trying to get to the loose puck. Mezzatesta, late pass. Bringing it in now is Davis. Trying to get to the loose puck. Quick shot will go wide. Called Neely from behind his own net. Trying to get that puck out. Neely, turn over there to Whitby as they try and pick it off. Cutting in is Mezzatesta. High shot! And he scores! Mezzatesta goes high blocker to make it 2-0. Here, right at center. Mezzatesta turn over there to Ethan Devent. St. Croix from his own end moves it to the other side. Trying to find a lane to dump it in. It'll be Davis chasing after the loose puck. Slipped in there by Nolan Fraser into the bench and out of play. Face-off will take place in the Whitby end, or the Toros end off to the left of Chismedia. Trying to cut in. Late pass is broken up. Trying to get to it in his own end now is Pritchard. Pritchard trying to get in. Lost control of the puck in behind the goal. Aiden Howard will get it. Back in behind the net there for Ethan Devent to try and hold him in behind the goal. Walking out all alone and stuffs it in to make it 3-0. 3 straight goals here in the second period by Whitby. First by Pritchard, then by Mezzateston. I'm not sure who got that last one out in front of the net. He just a drive to the net and was able to stuff it through the legs of Chismedia to make it 3-0. So now the Toros have dug themselves into a hole here in game 1 of this LakeShore series versus Whitby. Trying to find a way out. Forward from his own zone. Late pass for Cameron Ryan, trying to get to it. Cameron Ryan along with Connor Cole bringing it in. Cam Ryan gets away from the check. Shot. Scores! Cameron Ryan shot to the net. It might have been used as a screen, but the Toros will take it as they finally find a way to beat their Gibson problem as Cameron Ryan snapped it by him to make it 3-1. That goal came at 13:52. Shot in on net. Stopped there by Chismedia. And behind the net it goes, trying to jam it out of front for an opportunity. And he can't convert at the side of the net. Toros get it. Can't get it out. Ross keeps it in. Ross to the other side for St. Croix. St. Croix stepping into one. High and wide. Cameron Ryan to get to the loose puck now to get it out. Trying to find a lane to get there is Jackman. Logan Jackman from his own zone. Got it up there for Connor Cole to bring it in. Cole taking it to the net. On his own. Shot. Stopped there by Gibson, and the net again comes out the Borings. Taylor wins that draw for Sabrizi. Cutting in is Ben Sabrizi. Shot. Can't get it through. I believe it hit Teven out in front. Clearing it out. James Davidson from his own zone. Over there for Neely with a lead pass. Got it up there for Trent Taylor, bringing it in. 10 seconds left to go in the second. Shot! And that one just caught the mitt of Gibson. It's in behind the net. Toros looking for the last little bit of pressure at the front. And that centering pass to the slot area is taken aside. Aaron Whitby are able to take a 3-0 lead there in the second period before Cameron Ryan scored at 13:52. And in hopes that maybe the Toros can take a little momentum going to the third. They're down by a pair at 3-1. Taylor to take this draw to open up period number 3. There's a shot that goes into the corner. There's Ross with the loose puck. Ross looks to dump it in. Shot on net. Stopped by Chismedia as he stops out of 10 from White. Jeremy will come in to take the offensive draw versus Taylor. There'll be a scramble draw. Toros scoop it up with Sabrizi to try and find some open ice, but Ho was able to cut him off here in front of us. Sabrizi trying to win that battle. Coming free there for Jimmy. Lost control of the puck. Colton nearly got it up there for Lucas Chapman, who uses the boys to his advantage. Dumps it down the ice. Sabrizi trying to beat Ross to the puck, and he does. Can't set it up in front, though. Around the other side there for Whitby to try and get it out is Ho. Ho with a pass knocked down by Davidson in his own end. James Davidson brings it in over the blue line. Looking to take the shot to the net. It hit a player at the front end of the net. And Taylor got taken off his feet. Neely is back, trying to get around White. Colton Neely was able to stick to White. Chapman trying to get to the loose puck there. Bringing it in over the line now. Shot! Caught by Chismedia, couldn't cover it, and now he does. Face off again off to the left. One there by the Toros. Teven, nice play to hold it in. Sets up Pereira. Pereira cutting in. Shot! High wide. That had some whistle on it and whistled it wide of the net. Opportunity to walk it out from the corner. Back to the line. Nice play there to set it up with ease. Pritchard shot. Stopped there by Chismedia as he goes down to the butterfly and holds it. Another key draw here in the Toros end. Was just kicked off period number 3. Here comes JJ Bauda. Bauda along with Perot. Cutting in over the line. Trying to get around Ross is JJ Bauda. Bauda still trying to win that battle versus Ross. It's in behind the net again where Ross gets it. Trying to slap it around the boards. Toros cut it off there with Aiden Howard. Out of front for Nick Perot. Can't fire it. Another quick shot to the net. That hit the stick at in front. And now Whitby get it and clear it out. Out comes Brown. Through center ice comes Brown and over the line. It gets knocked down there by Nick Perot. Perot from his own zone will use it to the other side for Nolan Fraser. Fraser trying to find the lane to get it out of his own end. Up there with Barta. Barta with a flip pass. Can't get around Crockford. Crockford was able to make a nice play and hold him off. Dumped into the corner there for Fraser. Played almost 3 minutes here in the third period. Whitby Wildcats lead this one 3-1 in game one of this Lakeshore series versus the Toros. And as mentioned, game number 2, they'll go right back at it tomorrow at the Darlington Sports Complex. That game will be at 4:30. Shot to the net, steered aside by Chismedia, and he finds it. Another big draw here in the Toros end. Connor Cole trying to win it. He's getting tied up over there by Jimmy, who tries to get to the loose puck. Then behind the net there for Kale Ryan. Slapping it over there for Gage Ford. Ford skating it out of his own end, trying to find a lane, uses the boards. There's Ross with the loose puck. Can't go with it. Cameron Ryan isn't going to beat Ross to the puck. St. Croix, lead pass up through center. Kale Ryan trying to stick to his man, takes him into the boards. Jackman tried to get it out. On the first opportunity, couldn't work. Jackman still trying to outmuscle his man. Goes back in behind the net. Kale Ryan will get it. Kale Ryan from his own end with a pass there for Cameron Ryan. Cutting in over the line is Cameron Ryan, the only goal scorer here in the game. He gets taken off the puck there by Jimmy, though. It's in behind the net. Lead pass. Kale Ryan trying to stick to White. White comes in over the blue line, cutting in. Ho now gets it. Ho can't get around that last line of defense as Gage Ford stood him up. Kept in by Pritchard. Not going to be able to get it out. It's still in there for Kale Ryan. Kale Ryan fans on the first opportunity, then gets pressured on by Pritchard. So he leaves it behind the net there for Ford. Gage Ford uses a glass to try and get it out. Kept in there by Crockford. Coming in now is Pritchard. And he's not going to get there as Ford took him down, and we'll get the first Toros penalty of the game coming up, and I believe it's going to go to Ford. Back to the line. Quick shot to the net. Tipped, not going to make it through. And now touched up by Taylor for the penalty. We'll see how well the Whitby power play can work here. Knocked down there by the Toros and slapped down the ice. So good start to the penalty kill here for the Toros. There's Ross to get it from his own end. Ross left it there. So it's a turnover there to Taylor, but tripped up, and now we'll get a 4-on-4 hockey. Slap back in behind the net, and it'll be touched up by Brown. Goes to Prairie, so that'll be his second penalty of the game. So we'll play 4-on-4 hockey for 1:35, and then the Toros will get a 25-second power play. Face off to the right of the goal. Slap to the net. Opportunity for Whitby to fire it back around the other side. Chapman trying to keep it in the zone. Kept in there by Davidson with a nice play to hold it in. James Davidson will fire it back in behind the net. Getting pinned over there on the other side for Chapman. Chapman out in front for Taylor. Was out of his reach. Taylor gets it again. Trent Taylor with a loose puck. Trying to start something on this line. Turned over there to Whitby. Got it up through center for Davis. Davis cutting in. Trying to take it to the net. Davis a shot. Right past it from Chismedia. Mezzatesta gets it back to the line for Ross. Right now, Mezzatesta has the winner. Over there to the other side, Mezzatesta shot. Trying to tip it out of front was Davis. Couldn't get his tip on it. Chapman skating it up through center ice. He'll bring it in over the blue line now against Mezzatesta. Lucas Chapman cutting in. Finally was knocked off his stick as soon as he got to the goal area. Mezzatesta has it again with a pass for Davis. Davis shot. Stopped by Chismedia, and it went high. In on net, the Toros get it with Dervent. Ethan Dervent trying to get around White. Not going to happen. White has a man sitting up in front, and it's Ho to the net over his stick. Connor Cole picks it up now. Turned over to White, but White couldn't go with the puck. Comes Nick Perot. Nicholas Perot skating in over the blue line. We'll put the brakes on, look for the opportunity to move it back to the line for Nolan Fraser. Fraser, shot! Caught there by Gibson. Connor Cole again to take this draw just off to the right of the goal. Barter shot right off the draw, goes wide. Perot trying to get it back to the line. Stolen aside there and off to the races, but Prairie lost control of the puck. Kale Ryan with it now. Will slap it hard and behind the Whitby net. There's Teven getting the ring around. Can't get it out. Gage Ford held it in. Ford will try and do something with the puck. Will slap it in behind the goal. In behind the net now, trying to win the battle in behind the goal. Scooped up there by Whitby, who try and find a lane to dump it out. Nice play there by Perot. Perot's doing a great job in behind the net, trying to set something up. In behind the goal there for Crockford to try and fire it around. Lead pass. There's it is for Pereira. Not going to get away. Kale Ryan held him up to start. Now he'll get it behind the goal. It's a turnover there, but Brown couldn't find the puck. Pereira lost his footing in behind the net. That could start something, but Ford lost control of the puck, thrown to the net. Trying to jam it in, and Chismedia has got it in the blue paint. Wins that draw. Down low for Colton Neely. Picked up by Mezzatesta to slap it around for Ross. Now Mezzatesta gets it again. Back to the line for Ross. To the other side there for St. Croix. Shot caught there with ease by Chismedia, and will take no chances. Taylor to take this draw now. Shot right off the draw. Chismedia makes a save, and off comes the net. Another key face-off here in the Toros end. To be won there by Whitby. Trying to get it up there for Lucas Chapman to skate away. Chapman dumps it off the boards. Picked up there by Teven. Teven slapping it around the boards. Kept in by Trent Taylor. Trying to take the shot to the net. Gets blocked. Thrown to the net again. Another block at her front. Ben Sabrizi with it. Back in to the net for Taylor. Stopped there by Gibson. And the Toros can't sweep it in. Davidson. Behind the net there for Sabrizi. Sabrizi uses Neely, but it's past him. Colton Neely has to get it from center now. Neely to the other side as they try and move it around. That'll be Ben Sabrizi catching up to that loose puck. Trying to bring it in. Taylor trying to do his best to stay on side. Neely picks it up now. Dumps it in. St. Croix from his own zone. With a lead pass going over everybody. It's going to roll right into Chismedia, who makes a save and freezes it up. There's a face-off between Aiden Howard and Pritchard. Barta trying to get to that loose puck. Scooped up again by Aiden Howard. Howard skating it away through center. Trying to get to Barta. Barta's going against Ross, and Ross will slap it around the other side. Skating it up through center. Here comes David, or Pritchard. Pritchard got knocked off his feet there by Perot. Perot lost control of the puck versus Dervent. Ethan Dervent almost had it knocked off his stick there by Ho. Aiden Howard with a lead pass for Nick Perot with a lip flip pass. Nice play there by Teven. Aiden Howard would take it from his own bench. Ethan Dervent had it on his stick, trying to move it to the other side for Howard. Aiden Howard dumps it in. Teven from his own end with a lead pass. That'll be Pereira picking off his feet. Scooped up by Dervent in his own end. It'll be picked up now by Brown. Brown takes it behind the net. Nolan Fraser followed him there. He tried to bang it in, and Chismedia was up against the left post to make the stop. Connor Cole to take this draw as they start off the power play. Cole got it back to the line for Jackman. Kale Ryan for Ford. Shot. Can't tip it out of front. Nick Perot picks it up. Perot cutting it back to the line for Gage Ford. Back for Perot. Nick Perot cuts in. Aside. Can't put it in as the net comes off the borings as Gibson came from his left to his right. The post came off the borings. Soft will be off to the left. One there by the Toros. Back to the line for Ford. Gage Ford will set up Perot. Nick Perot down low there for Connor Cole. Cole gets it back to the line for Ford. Playing around well. Connor Cole down low for Perot. Nick Perot trying to find a man out of front for a quick shot. Stopped there by Gibson with the right pad as Kale Ryan came in from the line. Out of front. Kale Ryan. Shot. Nice stop there by Gibson. Aiden Howard to take this draw. Off to the right of Gibson. The rolling puck behind the net. Toros get it. Here comes an opportunity to get away. Sabrizi back to the line for Ford. Gage Ford will set up Sabrizi again. Fired back into the corner for Aiden Howard. Howard back to the line for Ford. Trying to find some traffic at the front. Aiden Howard will get it. Trying to take a whack away at it, and it gets cleared out. Ford picking it up in his own end. Gage Ford's getting away from the checker to try and get it in for Kale Ryan. Kale Ryan getting away, getting hooked there, sets up in front, backhand not getting through. Quick shot, stopped by Gibson. Sabrizi back to the line. Gage Ford gets it. Sully trying to walk it in but couldn't do it. Gage Ford will keep it in again. Ford slaps it off the boards there for Sabrizi. Ben Sabrizi cutting in, but we're getting a penalty out in front of the net. Toros power play has ended. That penalty went to Barta, so it'll be 4-on-4 for the next 10 seconds. Then for 140, Whitby will get their power play. Aiden Howard, drop pass for Sabrizi, trying to cut it in. Ben Sabrizi couldn't get around that checker with that move. Here comes Pereira, bringing it in over the line. Pressured on, taking out the feet. Now they're trying to throw it at the front for Brown. At the front for Brown over a stick. Brown battling away at it again. Brown takes it behind the net, trying to wrap it out of front. Stolen aside by the Toros, and down the ice it goes. Gibson will come out of his own net to stop it. Leave it there for Ross and behind the Whippy net. Davidson has to try and cut off Pereira. Host trying to come in to help out. Stolen aside by Lucas Chapman, and down the ice it goes. Trent Taylor trying to win the battle versus Ross. Got Chapman going to the net. Taylor is getting pinned to the boards there by Ross. Goes in behind the net. Chapman trying to hold it in. Out comes Whippy with that pass. Bringing it in now is Davis. Davis drops it there for Drimmy. Drimmy's return pass. It was a no-look pass. And if he had a look, he was Lucas Chapman was right behind him to intercept it. Dump back down the ice, and in behind the goal it goes. Chapman tries to put offensive pressure on. Here comes Drimmy. Drimmy cutting in. Gage Ford holding him off. This drop passes right to Mezzatesta with a shot. Stopped there by Chismedia. And now picked up again by Drimmy. Drimmy takes it into the left corner. Uses Crockford from the line. Now Mezzatesta for Drimmy. Shot. Not going to make it through. Still loose. Can't backhand it to the net. Toros can't get it out. Kept in by Crockford. Crockford a shot. Bounced on that. Knocked down by Ford. And dumped out. Toros have killed off the penalty to Barta as that goes down the ice. And it'll roll on its edge for icing. Face-off will be off to the left of the Toros on with 1:05 remaining. So we're into the last minute. Toros down by 2. All goal scoring came in the second period as mentioned. Whippy's up 3-1. They had the 3-0 lead before Cameron Ryan broke up the shutout before the end of this second period, and that went up and out of play. Face-off again will be off to the left. Davidson tried to get it up there for Nick Perot. Nick Perot cuts in. That'll be it for Chismedia. Going to the bench for the extra attacker. Trying to keep it in the zone there is Connor Cole, picked up there by Whippy. With that lead pass, will get knocked down by Gage Ford here at center. Over there for Davidson. It'll be a lead pass for Ben Sabrizi cutting in. Sabrizi cutting forward to the net. The backhand right in on goal there for Gibson to cover it up. 26 seconds left to go here in period number 3. Slapped around the boards. Kept in there by Davidson. Fired back in behind the Whippy net. Trying to win that battle down low is Connor Cole in behind the net. Whippy got it. Trying to find an open lane. That'll come out down the ice. And it's going to roll all the way down for icing with 6.5 seconds left. It didn't go as planned here in game number 1 for the Toros. Definitely had their chances, but you can hang a big star in the Whippy goal for Gibson, who came up with some miraculous saves, especially on the power plays for the Toros when they had so many chances to get on the board when the score was 0-0, and he kept it that way before Whippy found their offense and scored 3 goals. Toros were able to get one past him in the second and put more pressure on in the third, but were not able to get that second goal and get more momentum to go their way. So they're hoping to turn the page to game number 2. We will see you tomorrow at 4:30 Live from Darlington Arena, I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman. Game number 2 of this LakeShore playoffs series between the Pee Wee AA Toros and the Whitby Wildcats. Whitby got on the board first with a 3-1 victory over the Toros yesterday. Now, Toros will have their home ice advantage with a game tonight and a game Tuesday right here at the Darlington Sports Complex. Kale Ryan will dump that puck in to lead things off for game 2. In behind the net. Nice play by White to try and spin away from the checker. Got it up through center to try and get around forward. Taking out the stick. Jackman tried to go up there with Connor Cole. Cole, Cameron Ryan, Jackman out there. Goes behind the net. We're St. Quad gets the opportunity to clear. Right onto the tip. Shot by Connor Cole. Goes high and wide. Just over the net area. Toros get it from behind the net. Back to the line. Forward a shot to the net. Stopped by Smiley. Rebound out of front. And it gets gathered up there by Smiley. Face off again. Will be off to the right now of Smiley. Trying to throw it to the net. Comes an opportunity for Pierre. Couldn't get it out of his own end. Shot there from Chapman and goes high and wide. Toros get it from behind the net now. Trying to set it up. Trent Taylor in behind the net. Out of front from the side of the goal. And that'll get gobbled up there by Smiley from the side of the net as the Toros couldn't capitalize. Face-off will be off to the right. Shot to the net will go wide. Coming around the back end boards. Capped in by Davidson from the blue line who came to pinch in. Down low for Trent Taylor. Taylor tries to set it up in front. Opportunity for Davidson. Shot it! Scores! James Davidson, a shot from the line, is able to get past Smiley. And it's 1-0 Toros. 1:27 into the game. Seeing a shot there by Davidson that I don't think hit anything out of front. So right now we'll give the goal to him. Kind of took Smiley by surprise. Made it to the back of the net. Made it 1-0. Ross trying to control his man over there at the penalty box area. Toros trying to dump it in. Nolan Fraser back to the line there for Ethan Dervent. Dervent goes for that pass up through center. Flipped in there by Mezzatesta back in behind the Toros net. Coming around the other side there for Barta. Towing aside there by White. By number 8 in behind the goal. Now trying to walk it out. Uses the line. That'll be Ross with it. Trying to fire it to the net. Knocked down by the Toros. And here comes Nick Perot. Perot along with Barta bringing it in over the line. Stays on side and Nick Perot puts the brakes on. Perot will fire it behind the net now for Aiden Howard. Howard trying to set it up in front there for Nick Perot. Instead bounces it behind the net for Barta. Out in front for Perot over his stick. Scooped up there by Whitby as they lead it up. Coming in now is Mezzatesta from his own end. Mezzatesta fires it around the boards, back in behind the net. Trying to chip it out of the zone. There's a collision over there between Davis and Nolan Fraser. Trying to get that puck out of the zone. Here comes an opportunity for Crockford. Setting up. Nice block there by Perot. Went high. Up into the air and caught by Foreman. Now it comes the line of Edwards. Brown and Pereira trying to flip that puck out. That'll go past White. Rolling right into Smiley. Cole frees it up. Face-off will be taking place off to the right in the Whitby goal. Trying to get the shot through off the face-off was Logan Jackman. Kicked aside by Smiley. Jackman digging away with Connor Cole. Back to the line for Kale Ryan. Fires it back in behind the net. Jackman was the battle in behind the goal. Cameron Ryan tried to set it up in front for Berta. High and shot for Connor Cole out in front, sorry. With that shot went wide. Kale Ryan tried to get to the loose puck. Nice play there by Ford. Toros are in offside. Late pass. Went past everybody. Ford from his own end. Back there for Kale Ryan. Broken up there by Edwards, but Brown was in offside, so he couldn't bring it into the zone. Here comes a Whitby change. In comes Cameron Ryan. looking to take advantage with the backhand pass. Instead, puts it behind the goal there for Connor Cole. Cole getting worked over there in the corner. Looking to win that battle in behind the net. As Whitby's Teven is able to hold him there for a face-off. So now the face-off will come outside the Whitby blue line. Ho digging away at the loose puck. Stolen in by Sabrizi. High shot. Nice catch there by Smiley, but he didn't catch it. Made the save, though. Came around the other side for Lucas Chapman. Davidson tried to win the paddle. Lucas Chapman takes it to the net. Nice save there by Smiley. Right pad save as it came out quick to make that save. Slapped around the boards up there for Ho. Ho's lead pass. Got it up there with a lead pass now for Mezzatesta. Bringing it in over the line. They've got number 8 going to the goal. Can't tip it. Toros get that loose puck with Davidson. Coming out of his own end now. Uses the boys to get it up there. Ben Sabrizi brings it in. He was taken off his feet. Whitby take it out of their own end as they'll start it up. Colton Neely's going to try and control his man. It's in behind the net now. In behind the Toros goal. Up there for Chapman. That'll get picked off there by Drimmy, who puts it behind the goal. Neely takes a spill there in behind the net. Sabrizi with a nice pass there for Taylor. He'll dump it down the ice and into the Whitby end. 5 minutes left to go here in the first period. Toros up by 1 on the early goal by James Davidson. In comes number 11 Pritchard. Dumps it in behind the net. Ethan Dervent from his own zone trying to get it out. It's over there to the other side. Slapped around the boards and behind the net. Here comes the opportunity for Barter to get to the loose puck. He is taken off the feet, and in comes Whitby. That's Drimmy with the loose puck dumping it in. All the way into the corner. Picked up in their own end there by Ethan Dervent. Dervent skating it up through center ice. Cutting in over the line. Looking to take the shot on net. It'll be knocked down. Kept in by Nick Perot with a shot. That'll get knocked down as well. Crockford with a lead pass. Is able to lead it up now for Edwards. Edwards has Pereira going to the goal as well, but the pass is broken up nicely there by Nolan Fraser, who was able to read that pass. Barter can't get it out of the zone. Cutting into the center. Back to the line for St. Croix. Shot got blocked out in front. Toros get the loose puck with Aiden Howard, firing it off the glass. It caroms out in front right to Foreman, who will take no chances and frees it up. Face-off will be taking place off to the right of the Toros end. Kale Ryan tries to slap it around the board there for Gage Ford. Going for that late pass for Jackman, broken up. Number 8 trying to go after the loose puck now. Coming in over the line was Cameron Ryan trying to control his man. Cameron Ryan skips it up, got to get around Mezzatesta. Lost control of the puck here, St. Croix. St. Croix's lead pass for number 8, bringing it in over the line. Turn over there for Kale Ryan with a late pass past Cameron Ryan. Going down the ice for icing. Face off deep in the Toros end. Off to the right of Foreman. Kale Ryan takes it from behind the net. Trying to take his man off the puck. And he did. Moves it back there for Ford. Gage Ford from his own zone will fire that one. That goes all the way down the ice for icing. Connor Cole to take this draw versus Pritchard now in the Toros end. Pritchard wins it cleanly back to the line for White, who fires it around the boards there for Davis and behind the goal. It's in behind the net now to try and dig it free. Try to get it back to the line for Crockford, but now Pritchard sets it up. Now Crockford gets that opportunity and Jackman blocked it. Cameron Ryan gets the loose puck. Skating it up through center, dumps it into the corner. Trying to slap it around the boards again. That'll get flipped aside here for White. White skating in and over the line. Got pressured on by Sabrizi. Turned over there out of the zone. Sabrizi with a nice play. Got to get up there with Chapman. Teven's the only one back there for Whitby. But he made a nice defensive play. Here's Drimmy clearing it out. Pereira going after the loose puck. Pereira puts the brakes on. Trying to set it up in front. Stolen aside there by Chapman. Chapman trying to go with the puck. Picking off his stick there by Edwards. Trying to get it out. Pereira kept it in again. And here's Ross. Teven now. Dumps it right in on net. Wide of the goal. Colton Neely on the loose puck. Slaps it around for Sabrizi. There's Ross with that loose puck. Ross dropping it back there for Teven, who will lead it up with a pass through the neutral zone. Bringing it up in now is Brown. Brown gets in. Looking to take the shot. Throws it to the goal. Steered aside with these by Foreman. And Sabrizi trying to catch it before White. There's St. Croix. Lead pass through center ice. Broken up here by Davidson. James Davidson winds up and fires it wide. St. Croix fires it around the boards. Barta picking it up there from his own end. Tried to dump it in. They skate through a few maze of players. Mazzatesta has it. Throws it to the goal. Tip. Stopped by Foreman. Rebound in front from number 8 is no goal. Whitby are saying it's in, but Toros are saying it's not. Face off to be taken place off to the right. Quick shot, stopped by Foreman. Kicked it out into the corner for Ho. Ho back to the line. Shot, caught there this time by Foreman, and they'll freeze it. Another face off here in the Toros end. Skating it up now is Barta. Barta's gonna get around Teven, but not gonna happen. Perot try to keep it in there from the line. Flip the side. Nick Perot tries to get to the loose puck, and Pritchard dumps it off the boards and behind the net. Last minute of play, 30 seconds left to go here in the first period. Trying to slap it around the boards and out. That'll go past Teven all the way down and go for icing. Another key face-off here in the Toros end done unfairly, so we'll take another draw. Nick Perot is going to come in to take it. Won by Whitby. Shot will go into the corner. It's in behind the net now for Pritchard. Pritchard trying to take it from behind the net. Drop pass into the corner. Toros get it down. There was Nolan Fraser to take his man down, but it'll be a penalty. Now Whitby get the opportunity to take that puck in the zone on the power play to lead off period number 1. Taken aside there by Connor Cole, can't clear it. Pritchard keeps it in. Try to get it back to the line there for Crockford. He's going to get beaten by the buzzer before it gets out over the blue line. An early goal by James Davidson has the Toros up 1-0. That goal came about 2 minutes into the first period, so we'll go to period number 2 with the Toros up by 1. Connor Cole to take this face off to lead off period number 2. Whitby still have a penalty power play for 1:45 on that penalty to Fraser as that starts off the second period. Trying to go back to the line, stolen aside, put in behind the net there by Pereira. Pereira's intended pass, knocked down by Ross from the blue line. Here comes an opportunity to steal it aside, and he gets to the puck before Pereira and dumps it down the ice. Cameron Ryan going up to the loose puck back and behind the goal. Comes an opportunity to skate with it. Was Edwards. Turns it over there from the bench area. Gage forward with a hard backhand up and down the ice. All the way into the corner, back and behind the net goes Ross. Ross taking it from his own zone with a pass to the other side. That lead pass was over the stick of Edwards and picked up by Aiden Howard. Bringing it in over the line, can't shoot it. Stolen aside by Ross, who won't be able to get it out either. That goes in behind the net. Ross for St. Croix in the corner. St. Croix with some nice moves, spins away from the checker, and now he uses Ross on the other side. That goes down the ice. It's going to go all the way down into the corner. It's over there in the corner, picked up now by the Whitby defender. I believe we're going to get no penalty on the call. We'll just get a face-off coming outside of the zone. Face-off to be taken by number 8 versus Aiden Howard. Number 8 wins the draw there for Crockford. Opportunity for White to bring it in for Ho. His backhand is getting knocked down there by the Toros, but not put in the zone. Mazzatesta bringing it in over the line. Setting it up, they try to find Ho on the other side. Broken up and sent down the ice. 5 seconds left to go on the penalty to Fraser. As that's back in behind the Whitby net, they'll start it out with a pass for Ho. To the other side now for number 8. penalty to Nolan Fraser's over, so the Toros have killed off the first power play of the game. Mezzatesta throws it to the net. There's Ho. Ho getting away from the checker, trying to set something up. Lucas Chapman catching up to the loose puck now. Chapman has Ho to beat. Had Ho on his back, tries to still get away from him. Puts it in behind the net there for Davidson. Whitby get that loose puck, send it behind the goal. Taylor trying to dig that puck free. Slapped around the boards. There's Davidson on the wall to knock it down. His intended pass there for Taylor, and behind the net goes. Out front for Chapman over his stick. And here comes the opportunity now for Mezzatesta to go.
Good hustle, Ben. Good hustle.
Mezzatesta dumps it in the zone, knocked down by Neely. Cody Neely with a strong pass up there for Chapman. Getting up there with Taylor. Chapman, shot. Stopped by Smiley. Loose puck for Chapman again. Can't bury it out in front of the net. Taylor will get that loose puck and sweep it behind the goal. To the other side now for Teven. Teven's backhand up through center there for Davis. Davis has got to try and get around a man, and he does. Gets around Neely as well with a shot. Gets blocked, loose puck. Can't bury it. Out of front of the net, and the rebound went wide. Drimmy. There's Pritchard with the loose puck in behind the goal. Drimmy to the net. Stopped by Foreman. It's still loose, but not anymore. Sends it down the ice. Right to Smiley, who makes a save. And we're getting a penalty coming up here for roughing. And it's going to go to Neely. So, second straight power play here for Whitby. Looking to take advantage of this one. Back to the line for Teven. Teven a shot. That hits something at the front and went wide. Opportunity to clear it now. In behind the net from Pereira. In behind the goal. Brown. Down low there for Pereira. Trying to walk it out of front. Pereira uses the line for Teven. Couldn't hold it in as it hopped over his stick. Picked up now by Pereira, bringing it in. Pereira bounces one in right to Foreman, and it'll be an easy save for a face-off. Draw coming off to the left of the Toros end. Gage forward with it. Hard down the ice. Hopping right in on net. There's Smiley to leave it out. It's in behind the goal now to move it to the other side. Trying to skate away from the checker now is Ho. Without loose puck, and move it to the other side. Cale Ryan trying to stick to number 8 in the zone. Thrown to the net. Hopped over the stick. Opportunity for Mezzatesta over his stick. Taylor will get it and dump it down the ice. Right in on goal. Smiley will live it in behind his own net. Gage forward. Hard slapper in on net. That hits St. Croix on the way in. Now he'll take it from his own zone. St. Croix's pass for Ho. Trying to skate through it. Up through center. Now he reaches the Toros end. Ho. Trying to stick to his man. Got pass for Ho. Ho. With that loose puck, he'll fire it behind the net. Trying to find somebody out of front. Walking off the wall. Stopped there by Foreman. Now to be Pritchard taking the draw. Wins it. Shot. Knocked down. Rebound out of front. Stopped by Foreman. Loose puck. That can't get buried out of front. Trying to keep it in the zone. It will get kept in. Drimmy. Back to the line. Crockford a shot. That goes wide. And cleared out through center. Here's Drimmy. Drimmy with a pass to the other side. Rushing it now is Davis. Davis tries to drop it there for Pritchard. It was out of his reach. Crockford tries to take a shot. It gets knocked down. Hopped in on net. Went wide. Thrown out of front. Nobody there. Ross with a shot. Right pad save from Foreman. Jackman trying to get rid of it. Can't do it. It's still loose there in the zone. Toros can't get rid of it. Now Cameron Ryan will. Late pass for Jackman. Logan Jackman dumps it in wide. Taking a Cameron behind the net now. Connor Cole wins the battle. Logan Jackman walks it out. He's trying to get around the checker. Finally had it knocked off his stick. And back comes Whitby. Late pass for Edwards. Edwards can't get around the check there of Cale Ryan as Ryan slaps it around the boards. Picked up there by number 87, Brown. Couldn't do anything with the puck. It's in behind the net there where Ford tries to get it. It's in there in the left corner. Trying to get it back to the line. White will move it to the other side with a shot by St. Croix. Hit a traffic out of front. That's trying to get it out. Kept in again there by Pereira. Pereira over there on the other side. Got some help there with Edwards. Edwards came out with it. Backhand shot. And it just rolled wide. It hit a stick at the front and rolled wide of the net. Goes in behind the net now for Brown. Out of front. Trying to chip it in. Pereira gets it back to the line. White with a shot. That gets blocked. Gage Ford trying to get it out. Knocked down by St. Croix. St. Croix will send it down into the corner. 8 minutes left to go here in the second period. Whitby are turning up the pressure, looking for the equalizer, and they've come within inches of doing so. Connor Cole trying to get in the zone. It's free there at the Toros bench, dumped into Smiley, who makes a save. Starting out of his own end. Davidson will take it there now. Swept in there by Ho into the zone. Picked up by Colton Neely, who tries to fire it around. That gets knocked down off the wall by number 8. Takes it behind the net where he gets bumped there by Colton Neely. Number 8 will get it again. Try for the wraparound. Didn't like it. Keeps it. Sets it up in front for Mazzatesta, who couldn't shoot it. Taylor tries to get it out. Couldn't do so. Ho was able to hold the line. Goes into the corner there for Colton Neely, who slaps it around the left side. Sabrizi trying to get it out. Kept in by White. Mazzatesta tries to take the shot to the net. And now it'll be an opportunity now for number 8. Lucas Chapman with the opportunity to clear. Can't do it. Ho kept it in the zone for number 8, who puts it in behind the net. Taylor with the loose puck, trying to get it out. It's another turnover in the zone. Shot kicked aside by Foreman. Ho trying to dig that puck in behind the net. Neely trying to slap it around the boards. It'll get kept in by White. White a shot to the net. Goes wide. Ho trying to get to the loose puck. Goes in behind the net there for Mazzatesta. Can't set it up in front. Lucas Chapman goes with it. Up through center. Trying to get around Ross. With a drop pass there for Sabrizi. Shot! Just wide of the net. Kept in there by Aiden Howard. Howard tried to fire it behind the goal. There's White with it. Losing control of the puck. Aiden Howard picks it up. Howard goes into that left corner. Trying to set it up in front. Then behind the net there for Bauda. Out of front for Nick Perot, who can't bury it. It's still loose from the side of the net. Toros can't capitalize. Kept in there from the line by Durant. Ethan Durant puts it into the corner there for Howard. Aiden Howard with some nice moves to spin away from the checker. Finally taken off the feet there by Pritchard. In behind the net. Aiden Howard again is driven into the boards with no penalty. Aiden Howard still trying to get back to his feet. Trying to get it up front for Barta. Stolen aside by Drimmy and dumped down the ice. That is going to be a rolling puck for icing. Howard to take this draw off to the right. Scooped up now by Brown. Brown trying to get around Nolan Fraser. Fraser pushes Brown wide, but he's able to take it behind the net. Brown has it back to the line for Teven. He gets a return pass. Teven tries to hold it in the zone. Nice play now. Quick shot. Caught there by Foreman and frozen up. Face off to the left of Brett Foreman now. Connor Cole to take it in the defensive zone versus Edwards, and that comes out. Under 5 minutes left to go here in the second period. Toros holding on to a 1-0 lead after the early goal by Davidson. Crockford trying to chip it up there for Pereira. His lead pass will get there for Brown. Trying to get it in the zone. Thrown aside there by Connor Cole with a late pass. Cameron Ryan tried to tip it there for Jackman. He brings it in. Stays on side. Jackman takes it to the net. Shot! High and wide. Trying to stuff it in from the side of the goal. That's not going to work. Cameron Ryan's trying to get it. Here comes Ho with a loose puck up through center. Ho getting up there with Pereira. Will come in over the line on his own. Now Ho puts the brakes on. Try to set it up in front. Instead, we'll put it behind the goal. Centering pass there for Edwards. Couldn't convert. Toros got that loose puck now with Jackman. Jackman with a strong pass. Broken up by Ross. Trying to chip it in the zone. Couldn't do so. Picked up now by Mazzatesta. Mazzatesta winds up with a shot and it goes wide. Trying to jam it in from the side of the goal. There's Ho. Ho walking out with a shot. And they score! Ho got enough of that shot to beat it over Foreman to make it 1-1. It's off here from center. Coming in over the line was number 8. With a shot. Stopped there by Foreman. Makes a stop. Puts it behind the net. Trying to dig the puck free out of the left corner. Taylor will drop it back to the line for Davidson to try and get it up there for Chapman. Lucas Chapman with it. Sets up Sabrizi. Knocked off a stick there for Ho. Ho couldn't go with the puck. Chapman brings it in. Lucas Chapman brings it in over the line. Cuts to the center. Shot. Going wide. Coming off the boards there for Taylor. He's taken off a stick and cleared aside. Davidson picking up in his own end. Davidson's late pass for Chapman. 3-on-1 along with Taylor and Sabrizi. The shot or the pass was broken up. Nice play by White there to break that up as that goes into the penalty box area. Off will take place in the offensive zone. Chipping it back in behind the net. The event for Perot. Can't go with it. Jimmy sets a man up. Here comes Davis walking in. Davis pressured on there by Aiden Howard. Pushes him into the left corner. Davis still on the puck. Nolan Fraser trying to make sure that doesn't happen. He's trying to dig the puck free from out of the corner. Under 3 minutes left to go here in the second period. We're tied here at 1. Davidson opened up the scoring in the first period early. And then just a couple minutes ago, Ho tied things up for Whitby. Knockdown, puts it in the zone. Fires it off the glass this time. That'll go past everybody. Teven is going to have to hurry. It's not going to be icing. Ross from his own end trying to clear it. Puts it right onto the tape of Aiden Howard. Howard has it. Fires it around the other side. Picked up there by White who tries to get rid of it. Couldn't get it out of the zone. So that was Brown with a pass. Over there to the other side for Ross. Leading it up for Jimmy. Jimmy's intended dump in didn't work. Jackman tries to get in there. Jackman takes a shot. It gets stopped there by Smiley. Late pass. Trying to come in now is Jimmy. Jimmy tried to find a streaking Edwards going to the net. Had it knocked off a stick. Here comes Jackman again. Jackman along with Cameron Ryan coming up through center. Logan Jackman. Shot to the net for Cameron Ryan was out of his reach. Connor Cole comes in. Trying to win the battle in behind the net. Cameron Ryan and Connor Cole. Cam Ryan gets it. They've got Jackman in the front. Looking to shoot it. Fires it wide of the net. Coming around the boards there for Cale Ryan. Cale Ryan took his man into the boards. 1 minute left to go here in the second period. Out front for Cameron Ryan. Another quick pass out of front. Cameron Ryan with the loose puck now. Sets it up in front. Fires it wide. It's in the feet there of Pereira. Now he dumps it in. Right onto the tape of Ford. Thrown aside by Gage Ford trying to go with the puck. That gets dumped into the corner. Ford from behind his own net now. Trying to move it over. 30 seconds left to go here in the second. Cale Ryan didn't like the way around. Uses it there for Ford to try and find a lane to dump it out. Gage Ford takes it back in his own end. With 20 seconds left to go here in the second. Sabrizi trying to go with it. Ben Sabrizi getting around Mezzatesta. Here comes the final opportunity in the second. But Sabrizi couldn't go in as Teven held him up nicely. Jackman out of front. Shot. Scores! Logan Jackman. He missed his first opportunity moments ago, but he was able to get enough of that one to sweep it past Smiley. And this goal comes at 14:57. With 3 seconds left, Jackman got a shot away. It got just enough to beat Smiley, and that'll give the Toros a lead to go to the third period, and that's where we're heading coming up next. Taylor to take the draw to start up period number 3. And that goes against Davis. Bringing it in now is Jimmy. Fans on the shot to take it through. There it goes behind the net for Pritchard. Pritchard pressured on there by Davidson. Takes it behind the net. Opportunity to stuff it in. Stored aside by Foreman. Shot from Ross is nicked inside. Lucas Chapman going after it. Ross is going to catch up to him though. Chapman shot. Rolls in wide. Chapman takes it from behind the net now. Chapman got it knocked off his stick. Davidson back to the line. They're going to try and control it there with Neely. Neely to the other side there for Sabrizi to try and chip it out. Kept in there by St. Croix. St. Croix with a hard pass to the other side for Jimmy. Flipped in, knocked down by Davidson. Here comes an opportunity. Skating after it is Sabrizi. Coming in. Turned over there to Whitby. Opportunity for Chapman in! Scores! Lucas Chapman outwits Smiley and puts it home. And the Toros have the insurance they're looking for. 3-1. And that goal comes at 1:01 here of the third. Face off here from center. Trying to put it in there. Barta gets around the checker. JJ Barta with some nice moves, sets it up. Drops it back into the corner there for Sabrizi. Or Fraser who puts it in behind the net. Slapped around the boards. Ethan Dervento cut that one off. Picked up there by Whitby as they get the opportunity to clear it out. That is a late pass, way past Pereira down the ice for icing. Face off just off to the right of Smiley. It's in behind the net. Put him behind the boards there where Ross gets it. Slaps it around the other side. Kept in there by Nolan Fraser. Trying to set something up. Puts it in behind the net. It's in behind the goal again for Teven. Teven got pressured on there by JJ Barta. Trying to clear it up through center and reach the zone. Comes in over the line, but Fraser's sticking right to him. Number 8 takes it from behind the net. Sets up Mezzatesta. Out of front, stolen aside by Barta. Starts it into the zone. JJ Barta in over the line, trying to get around Ho. Ross slaps it around the boards, kept in there by Fraser. Fraser tries to hold it in, couldn't do it. Mezzatesta bringing it in over the blue line. Mezzatesta takes it to the net, finally was corralled up. Toros get it. Nick Perot dumps it down the ice for icing. Face off coming deep off to the right of Foreman. Okay, had to come up with some key saves in that second period when Whitby were really turning up the pressure. Kept it within reach at that time, and then the Toros were able to get their lead with 3 seconds left to go in the second. That goal came to Jackman, and then the insurance goal by Chapman here in the third, making the nice move to get around Smiley and tucking it in behind the net to get around St. Croix. Cameron Ryan trying to win the battle in behind the net. There's a centering pass there for Jackman. Couldn't bury it. Ford chips it in behind the net. Connor Cole with that loose puck, setting up in front. Couldn't do it. Drimmy coming away with it. Now Drimmy uses the board to dump it into the corner. Kale Ryan on the loose puck. Looking to fire it around there for Cameron Ryan. The 2 Ryans hook up to get it out of the zone. Logan Jackman with a hard pass up through center over the stick of Connor Cole. Cole trying to win the battle in behind the net now. Cameron Ryan will help him out. It's in behind the goal. Cameron Ryan's going to get a penalty coming up here as it gets touched up here by the Toros. Faceoff will be off to the left to start this Whitby power play. The penalty went to hooking for Cameron Ryan. That goes down the ice. In behind the goal it goes. Picked up by Crockford. Teven from his own zone will pick it up. Coming out of his own end with a late pass. Got it up over the line. Turned over there to the Toros forward, who dumps it into the corner in behind the net. First one there will be Taylor to try and get to it behind the goal. Slapping it up through center. Here comes the opportunity to skate it in for Pereira. Over there to the other side to his forward partner. Shot. Easy save for Foreman. Toros try and get it and dump it out. There's Ross with the loose puck. Back to the line. Again, Ross will get it. Knocked down there by Colton Neely, trying to get it out. Flipped all the way down past Ross, down the ice. 1 minute left to go here on the Whitby power play. Coming out of their zone with a pass for Mezzatesta, trying to get around Colton Neely. Mezzatesta puts the brakes on, uses it back to the line. Edwards will be the opportunity here. Moves it back to the line for St. Croix. St. Croix for Ross. Ross a shot to the net, not making it through. Stopped by Foreman. It's still loose right in front of the net as Edwards tried to jam it in. And that'll go past Ross down the ice. Ross has got to take it from his own zone. Try and move that puck around. Skating it up through center there for number 8. Coming in over the line. He'll backhand it in behind the Toros net. That'll be Cale Ryan with it now. Cale Ryan had it stripped away there from Ho now. He's a lone goal scorer for Whitby, Ho. Now Mezzatesta comes away with it. Mezzatesta out in front for number 8 over a stick. Crockford's going to keep it in with a shot. There's a right pad save from Foreman. Trying to find a lane to get it out. Kept in by Crockford from the line. Mezzatesta comes up with it. Toros have killed off the penalty to Cameron Ryan. Now he's going to try and start the damage on the scoreboard, but instead just dumps it down the ice and goes off on the kill. Fraser from his own zone. Nolan Fraser dumps it in the zone, back in behind the Whitby net. As mentioned, Game 3 of this series is going to be right back here in 2 days. Same place as well at the Darlington Sports Complex. That game number 3 will be at 8:15 here. Puck drop kept in by Dervent. And then the series goes back to Whitby on Friday night. Jimmy isn't going to be able to put it in. Trying to move it up through center. In behind the net there for Dervent. And I would just like to put on notice there will be no game on Friday for MJ Broadcasting, as I can't make that game for Friday night for Game 4. Ross to the net. Stop there from Foreman as he kicked that out. Up there for Perot. Nick Perot skating it out of his own end. Knocked down by Teven. Barta skating after the loose puck coming in the zone. Trying to clear it out. Knocked down by Jimmy. Dervent from his own end will clip it in. And now it goes back in behind the net. 8 minutes left to go here in the game. Back in behind the net there for Fraser. Fraser with a late pass. Tried to get Barta with it. Trying to come up through center now with Aiden Howard. Trying to dump it in the zone, and he will flip it in behind the net. Jackman trying to get to the loose puck first. Right now he's got the winner. He scored with 3 seconds left to go in the second period. And Chapman added to the lead to start the third. That'll go down the ice past Pereira. Here in front of us for Cale Ryan. Over there to the other side for Ford. Trying to get it past the referee. Ford will pick it up there at center. Get it there for Jackman, who slaps it in. Connor Cole. Shot. Stopped by Smiley. Still loose. Shot. Left pass save there from Smiley this time. Face off will be taking place off to the right of Smiley. In behind the net for Connor Cole. Cole right in front. Just missed on that one-timer. Coming up through center now is Ho. Ho cutting in. Looking to take the shot. Isn't going to be able to. Ho sets it up for Mezzatesta. Fanned on the shot. It'll go into the corner. Mezzatesta chips it behind the net for Ho. He'll get taken off the puck now by Connor Cole. Trying to get over there for Cameron Ryan. In behind the net there for Ford to get it. Gage Ford has it. Slaps it around the boards. That'll be Crockford trying to get to the loose puck. Cameron Ryan trying to clear it out of the zone. Got kept in there at the line. Mezzatesta digging away at it with Ho. On the other side, they're trying to jam it in. Picked up there by the Toros and slapped out. That's going to be a rolling puck going all the way down. No icing. Teven will get it. Teven from out of his own zone. Turn over to Taylor. Trent Taylor can't cut in to take his shot from the slot area. And there was a quick shot from Sabrizi that hit a stick wide. Lead pass up there for number 8. To the other side for Mezzatesta coming up in. Mezzatesta has number 8 going to the goal with a nice move around Colton Neely. Shot and scores. Mezzatesta goes top shelf to make it 3-2. One there by Whitby here in the zone. Ross with a lead pass. Knocked down there by Dervent. Trying to pick it up in his own end. Ethan Dervent will slap it around to the other side. Davidson slaps it around. That'll get kept in by Ross. Ross a shot going wide. Toros trying to get it with Lucas Chapman. Can't get it out of the zone. Chapman again gets it. St. Croix with a shot going wide. Sabrizi trying to get it now. Trying to get it out of his own end is Ben Sabrizi with a pass. He'll lead pass up there for Taylor. Cutting in is Trent Taylor with a pass for Chapman. Shot! Hit the pad there. Smiley with a left pad save. Kept in by Sabrizi cutting in. Taylor gets the loose puck. Try to set it up in front. Comes out lead pass. They're trying to find Drimmy to go away. Drimmy is tied up there by Davidson on the other end. Whippy off on the change. Sabrizi coming in. Ben Sabrizi looking to shoot it. Couldn't do it. Shot. Stopped by Smiley. In behind the net it goes for Sabrizi. That's Taylor with it. He'll give it to Sabrizi now. Ben Sabrizi tries to jam it in from the side. And Smiley makes a save. And then Pritchard is hitting Chapman out of front of the net. Pickford and Lucas Chapman that get the coincidental minor, so we'll play 5-on-5 hockey. It goes back in behind the net. Slapped it on the board, trying to get it out of his own end. He'll keep it there in behind the goal. Trying to start it out of his own end. It got pressured on there by Eden Howard, so Teven picks it up. Teven over there to the other side for Edwards. Edwards lost control of the puck. Here comes Nick Perreault coming in. Shot! Stopped there by Smiley as he takes it in the Whippy crest. Face-off will taking place in behind the net. Slapped there on the boards from Brown. Comes an opportunity to try and clear it out. Not going to happen on the first opportunity. That goes up and out of play. There's a draw now. Off to the right. Davidson couldn't hold it in. Now Davidson will get it. Try to use the boards to get it out. Slapped in by Ho in behind the net. Davidson with it. Slaps it around. Trying to skate with it now out of his own end is Barta. Barta up there for Nick Perreault. Perreault cutting in over the line. Trying to shot. Left pass save there from Smiley. Late pass broken up by Davidson. Shot to the net. Can't get it through. Late pass now from Mazzatesta. He's made this a game by scoring his goal to make it 3-2. Goes behind the net. That hit the side of the goal. It's still loose there in the corner. Toros get it. Clear it out. So your goal scorers in the game. Davidson. Jackman. Chapman for the Toros. Ho. Mazzatesta for Whippy. 3-2 Toros here with 3 minutes left to go. And front shot. What a save by Brett Foreman. He was able to keep that puck out with a huge save. Got enough of his glove on it to tip that wide. If the Toros can hang on, you can rewind to that point to when Brett Foreman made that stop to deny the tying goal. Connor Cole trying to win that battle over there at the penalty box area. Rolled in on net, in behind the goal. Toros putting pressure on, trying to win that battle. Still behind the net for Cole. Slapped around there for Cameron Ryan. Can't do anything with the puck though. Out front for Jackman over his stick. Kept in. Shot. Stopped there by Smiley. Face-off will be off to the right of Smiley. Trying to win that draw. It's in behind the net for Cameron Ryan. Cam Ryan takes it from behind the net there for Jackman. Logan Jackman puts it in behind the net for Cameron Ryan, trying to get it. Right now, Lucas Chapman has a winner. Cameron Ryan with a shot. Steered aside there by Smiley. It's in behind the net for Cameron Ryan again. Stolen aside by Whitby as they'll get it out. Getting it up there for Brown. We've hit the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left. Brown brings it in. Looking to take the shot, but he gets pushed wide by Gage Ford. And then Ford takes him into the boards back in behind the net. Out of front, St. Croix. Shot. That gets blocked. Trying to clear it out. Can't do it. Kept in. Off goes the player to the bench. And we're getting a head contact penalty. It's a coincidental minor, so we'll play 5-on-5 hockey. And Smiley's off to the bench for the extra attacker, so it's not 5-on-5, it's 6-on-5 with the extra attacker right there. Toros have the open net to shoot at, though. There it goes, down the ice, captained by Mezzatesta. Mezzatesta shot, hit a player at the front, loose puck, and they score from the side of the net, and it's Ho that gets it. So not only the tying goal, but the Toros get a penalty out of it as well, with Gage Ford going to the box. And we get a timeout. Ford gets a 4-minute penalty. So Whitby get to go to the power play to end the third, and then they'll take that into overtime as well if it goes that far. Five on four here. One there by Aiden Howard. Nick Perot going after the loose puck. Scooped up there by Ethan Dervant, who puts it in. Knocked down by St. Croix. Getting it up there for number 8. Nick Perot trying to get to it. Gets flipped into the rafters. There's Ho with the loose puck behind the net. Slapped her on the other side. Shot. Scores! And Whitby had taken the lead. Sabrizi trying to go to the puck with Connor Cole. So that 3-1 lead that the Toros did have is gone. It's now a deficit for the Toros at 4-3 as that's icing. Off to the left is Smiley. Davidson holds it in. Sabrizi racing after the loose puck. Sends it to the net, it goes wide. Coming in there is Davidson. He'll get it. Connor Cole out of front, nobody there. Stolen aside there by Whitby as they bring it in. Here comes Davis. Taken to the boards there by Kale Ryan. It's in behind the net there for Sabrizi. Dumping it up the zone and out. In behind the net it goes. Trying for the wraparound out of front of the net. There's a pass for Davidson that couldn't make it through. Foreman's off to the bench for the extra attacker. 20 seconds left. Toros trying to pin it there in the zone to get a face-off, and that's what happens. 17 seconds left with a face-off off to the right of Smiley. Trying to win the draw. Picked up there by Whitby as they'll get it out. Kale Ryan picks it up from his own end. Trying to get it in the zone. Not picked up by Whitby's Brown, who tries to bring it in. That's going to do it for this one, as Whitby are going to get that final one into the empty net. And this one will either end 4-3 or 5-3. Either way, the Toros are going to wind up on the losing end. A disappointing one here, as they had the 3-1 lead in the third period, and Whitby were able to control it, come back to make it 3-2, score with the goalie out to make it 3-3, and then a penalty for 4 minutes put Whitby on the power play again to give them their 4-3 lead. Game 3 back here Tuesday night.